What's up guys, welcome back. So the last 4 decks are going to be revealed today here in the Cross-Banlist Cup 2020. And yeah, again, there are so many decks, so many suggestions, but we can only pick like 32 decks that go into, well, like the top 32 cutoff, however you know you want to call it. But the last 4 decks, again, it's a power group, like holy, you'll see it. I mean, you already probably saw it in the thumbnail, but so many big names, and as you saw, like the power creep of this tournament is quite high, but that's how it is, right, including Master Rule 4 and the upcoming Master Rule as well. So without further ado, let's go to the first deck. The first deck is also a big, well, contains like a big name, being the Dragon Rulers, and it's the deck that already has been featured previously in the Cross-Banlist Cup series, but the build is updated to, again, an OCG list, as you see here, a Dark Matter variant, the Dark Matter Heretics, however again you want to pronounce it or call it, with the Eclipse, Book of Eclipse in the main deck, the breakthrough skills as well, and as you see here, the side deck will be very important, especially against it. This is a real side deck, by the way, OCG list from Road of the King, if I remember correctly, but with the Lancea as well. The hand traps definitely side decked, but Grand Maiju or Legendary Maiju card set to immediately pump out those rank 8s, and of course go for this beast, Dark Matter Dragon. Next up, we also have quite of a big name. It's a deck that entered the Cross-Banlist Cup series for the first time in the previous edition, but, you know, was piloted immediately to one of the title candidates. And, well, eventually it didn't work out too well for the deck, but now it re-enters the Cross-Banlist Cup 2020 with an updated build. Zodiacs, pure, that is, no Kaiju, pure Zodiacs, siding the Kaijus, of course, but with a Shuffle Reborn. So this is Marcelo's Barbaries list, Marcelo Barbaries list indeed, first place World Championship qualifier, the European Championship that is. So side decking indeed, the Ash Blossom and Barriers as well, the Kaijus definitely needed here in this particular group. But again, a very similar list to what we have seen in the previous year, but again, like some small changes. Also main decking the combo as well. The third list, the third deck, Jesus. I had some doubts for this deck, but eventually went for it. It's a pure build, but again, there were like multiple options. I definitely could have gone for the Crusadia variant or the Dragon Spam variant, featuring the Guard Dragon engine, and I definitely wanted Agarpain in the tournament as well, but eventually opted to go for the pure builds and Thunder Dragon, even though Colossus is a huge threat, especially against older decks as well. But again, deck side deck Kaijus, there are more main deck outs, or side deck definitely for something like Colossus, but nonetheless, don't get me wrong, Thunders is a superb deck, fantastic deck, main deck Colossus. And yeah, it's banned for a good reason, right, currently in the TCG. So this is currently like pure Thunder. Feel free to leave feedback. As I mentioned in previous videos, the deck lists are not set, so again, feel free to leave feedback. But currently, Thunder's pure Thunder the way it is, especially, well, mainly this particular list. And last but not least, we have one more deck remaining. It's a Master Rule 5 deck, the last Master Rule 5 deck, or Master Rule 2020 deck, that will be put, at least that will hit the Cross-Banlist Cup 2020. And it should also from the structured deck. This is an OCG list, so spicing things up with, of course, Triple Maxi, the failures in the main deck, right? But this girl, I guess, Fairy Tail Snow, also in the main deck, immediately sent to the graveyard with the Shadow Fusion. I used an OCG build for this particular base, but again, like always, feel free to leave feedback. The current list is somewhat focused on Master Rule 4, and of course link format like cards like Gravity Controller, it's running the Predaplant link as well, Cloth-Thief of course, but mainly something like Gravity Controller might not be needed if, you know, the deck stays intact for Master Rule 2020. So again, as I mentioned before, when we hit Master Rule 2020 on April 1st, if the deck is still legal, we'll definitely go for it, but if a ban list drops, the deck definitely needs to change. So again, feel free to leave feedback about this or on this particular list. Okay, guys, that's it. These are the 32 decks that will battle it out in the Cross-Banlist Cup 2020, so feel free to leave your prediction down below. Feedback is always appreciated, and okay, thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.